Hey Aries, this is B with Destiny and Discernment Tarot. Welcome to the read. This is going to be a collective general reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as Venus. I don't know exactly what's going to come out in the cards. I'll just be reading them today. I'm going to do a top row, a bottom row, and if I need clarifiers, I'll pull a third row. And then I'm going to be reading from the Mind Info Oracle cards towards the end. So if you find this reading resonates, like, share, and subscribe. But with all of that out of the way, we're going to dive right on in. Spirit, what do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Six of Wands, victory, success, public recognition. Seven of Cups, we have options, choices, looking for your purpose, kind of mulling over. Insight for Aries. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands shows up as someone who is confident, she's creative, she's very charismatic, very magnetic. So this might be someone that you're pursuing, Aries. Male, female. Maybe someone pursuing you. We'll see. Oh, Lord, that shot out. Give me a second, Aries. All right. We have the High Priestess here. This talks about intuition, emotional stability, just divine knowledge, like your gut. Page of Cups, a nice little surprise, an invitation. Four of Swords, contemplation, rest. Bottom of the deck energy, Nine of Wands. So let's talk about it. Six of Wands, Seven of Cups, Queen of Wands, High Priestess, Page of Cups, Four of Swords. I see an Aries here. Excuse me. I see an Aries here who's recently had victory and success. And because of that victory and success, you're embodying your own energy. Wands and Tarot represents fire, so that's you. So you're very magnetic. And with that magnetism comes different options, different varieties, different flavors. This can be people, like pursuiters. This can be jobs. This can be a number of things. However, with all of that being said, Aries, you need to trust yourself and moving forward. Don't rush into anything. Like, you have the Nine of Wands as the bottom of the deck energy underneath that Death card. You have the ability to go and get what you want. So it's going to take some persistence. You know, weed weed through those options to make sure that you're making the best decision for yourself. But you're being seen as very sexy. Maybe somebody is actually pursuing you. They're looking to have a victory with you, but meanwhile, you have options. Let's see what the tarot has to say. We're going to clarify or as I would say, create the picture. Thank you, Spirit, for clear and concise messages for Aries. Okay. Queen of Swords. That's direct communication. Queen of Swords shows up. She's a very discerning individual, very honest, perceptive. She cuts through confusion. So maybe you were victorious of cutting through some bullshit here recently, and you're moving forward with other options. Seven of Cups, clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, that sounds about right. Nine of Pentacles shows up very independent. She can stand alone, and in her standing alone, she won't fall. She ain't tipping over. Her pentacles are keeping her upright and balanced. Queen of Wands here, clarified by, I'm sorry, Spirit keeps telling me to shuffle. Okay, Page of Pentacles. You're looking for something new. You're attracting something new, Aries. Clarifying the High Priestess. Ooh, I got 3 cards. I'm going to take these. Page of Wands. This is something new. This, you have an opportunity of brewing. The pages. Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. That's you. It's like you're using your emotional intelligence, your intuition to go set out for something new, because at the end you're looking for that Page of Cups, that feel good. Page of Cups, clarified by the Five of Cups. You've been disappointed. You want something new. Four of Swords, clarified by the Emperor. There you go. There's your leadership. There's your authority. You know what you want. You know what you want. And you're not taking less than. Three of Wands, expansion. All right. I already put my foot out the door. I'm on this journey. Where are we going next? I don't really feel like I need a clarifying robe, but I'm going to lay the cards down. Spirit says to. But yeah, you cut through some BS. You got mental clarity on something. You was like, all right, I'm out. Because what precedes the Six of Wands is the Five of Wands. That talks about group conflict, argument, tension. You cut through it. You moved along. You're now pursuing your options in your singlehood. You're embodying the energy of the Queen of Wands because you're looking for a new something to hold on to. Pentacles are tangible. High Priestess is like, go ahead, get connected so you can get insight on your next opportunity that will present to you an invitation of love because you've had disappointment. So take some time to rest, restore, contemplate your next moves because it's been a struggle and you recently had an ending, and because of that you're single. Nine of Pentacles, Death card, Nine of Wands underneath the bottom of the deck energy. But at the end of the day, you're the motherfucking Emperor. And the Emperor ain't just standing while you just shit all over him. He's already, he's already on the go. Looking at new horizons. I love that for you, Aries. All right. Six of Wands. Queen of Swords. I have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So maybe you were out in the cold and situation has turned, or maybe your finances are improving somehow. Or maybe you left somebody out in the cold who is wanting to come from up out of that. Seven of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, clarified by the Fool. This is a new beginning. That's Aries energy. Again, you're all over your read, Aries. Queen of Wands, Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Devil. So you're very magnetic. And I hate to say you, but it's like you have intoxicating traits. And you know that. High Priestess, Page of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. She's grounded. Or maybe this is a call, Aries. If you've been dealing with toxic individuals, like you have a type. This is asking you to try something new. Step out of your toxic ways. Don't go for what you've been going for. The Queen of Pentacles, she's stable. She creates. She provides safety. She knows her self-worth. She's grounded, very dependable, focused on her long-term investments. She's focused on building something real. This came out. Again, Seven of Cups. This is the second time that Seven of Cups has come out. You're mulling over options. You've been disappointed. You want new love. So let's go back to the drawing board. That's literally what it's given. Four Swords, the Emperor. Spirit, what do we have for that? We have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords shows up when there's been some type of betrayal, defeat. You're trying to avoid that. Bottom of the deck, energy and Ten of Pentacles. You want that long-term success with your loved ones. This talks about legacy, inheritance. And whatever you've been dealing with out there hasn't been working for you. So you're being urged to try something new. Break free of whatever habits or patterns. Whatever hasn't been serving you, break free of that. That Five of Swords, Four of Swords. That equals the Nine of Swords. That's Nine Swords. Like, that talks about anxiety. Just hopelessness. Don't feel hopeless, Aries. Ain't no need for that. Alright, I'm going to pull a few Mind Info Oracle cards. And then I'm going to go ahead. Alright, grounding. And we see grounding here with the Queen of Pentacles. She's grounded. You're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head. We see that with the Four Swords. And it's time to pay attention to your body and to earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy centering feeling it brings. So you're being encouraged to get grounded. Seems like you've been going through a lot. Definitely a lot going on in your mental bravery. You're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable. But you don't have, but excuse me, but you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision, and you will feel so much lighter when you do. Connect. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives, to simply be around people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. And we see that it seems like that's what you set your sights on. I'm going to take this one. Fresh start. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. So that's what I have for you, Aries, today. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you find that it resonates, like and subscribe to the channel. Ahala.